How's it going? Now, in this short video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to create your own Facebook group. Yeah. Well, normally I wouldn't think that anyone would need a guide like this, but hey, sometimes some people are not familiar with how Facebook works. So I'm going to do a short demonstration on how you can create your own Facebook group so you can start your own community among your own clients and customers. Okay, so it's going to be a quick rundown, very simple. Now, first and foremost, make sure that you are already in your Facebook account, you're already logged in. And where exactly do we go and get started? Okay, so when you're logged into your Facebook account, of course I'm doing this from my desktop computer. So what you want to do is that you want to click at the top right and go to this thing called groups. Okay, so that will bring you to a page like this. So I'm using my personal account and I have joined a number of groups. So yeah, we're seeing all this stuff. Okay, however, what we want to do here is that we want to create our own group. So we go to the top right, or sorry, top left. We click on this thing called create a new group. All right, let's do that. And it's asking us what's the group name that we want to do. And incidentally, I'm going to be helping out one of my students and clients, so we might as well just do it. All right, so I'm just going to call it Fat Shred Masters Group. Okay, let's just call it that. Privacy, I'm going to choose private because most of the time I'm expecting this to be a close-knit community among my students, my customers, and things like that. So rather than I put it in public, I'm going to just put it in private. Height group, of course, we're going to choose visible. Okay, let me just get rid of that. We're going to choose visible because if you put hidden, then well, people can't just like find it that easily. So it's better to just be visible. Okay, and if you want to invite anyone, yeah, you can. So maybe for a start, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm going to leave this out right now. Okay, so let's just click create. Okay, and hey, what do you know? We've already created our group just like that. You can see how easy that was. However, we're still not quite done yet because we want to do a bit of customization. So I think the first obvious one is that, yeah, we could use a cover photo here. All right, so I'm just going to click on edit and I'm just going to upload a photo. All right. So I'm just going to choose this one here. Yeah, I know it's a stock photo. Yeah, I'm just going to put one over here. Of course, ideally, it's better that you put something a bit more suitable here. But yeah, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to put a stock photo here. Make sure it's high resolution so it doesn't look pixelated or jacked out. All right. Click Save Changes. And there we go. All right. Okay. So yeah, so I think as an admin, if you're not this is your first time seeing it or you're not used to it, so quite some things are catching your attention right now. You can see that on your right here you've got finishing these 4 steps. We did one of them. You can invite people to join. We're going to do that later, and then we're going to get a description. So yeah, let's just click add a description right now. And yeah, what's this group all about? Okay, so this is typically where you put in your a simple few lines about what this group is supposed to be about, and this is also the best place to put your ground rules. Okay, so I've got some over here. I'm just gonna paste it here right now. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna space it out a little bit nicer. Okay, just make sure that we got this presented well, yeah, or at least it's presentable. Okay, so I'm just like hitting a shift enter key. All right, and yeah, there we go. So let's just click save. Sweet, there we go. All right, and yeah, of course, I would recommend that for a start you put in a few starter content, maybe 2 or 3 posts, so the group doesn't look so empty. Yeah, because for a lot of people, their challenge in starting a group is that when people enroll for the first time, whether they are free students or paid members or anything like that, well, it's not nice to come to a group with nothing, right? So it's better to put like 2 or 3 posts as starting content. I'm not going to do that right now, by the way, because like I said, I'm just doing this as an example, a demonstration, and since I'm helping one of my clients, I'm just showing this to you. Okay, all right. Now, there are quite a few settings we still want to do. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I don't do this all the time because personally, I have like very few groups, so I don't open a group all the time, all right? So anyways, I recommend that what you do next is like look at the left and let's head down to what we call the group settings. Yeah, there we go, group settings. Okay, settings, group settings, and let's set up quite a bit here. Okay, so you got a name. All right, so this is what we have set up just now. And yeah, if you want to make any changes, you can come here and even change the name of the group. and if you need to edit the description from time to time, yeah, go ahead. All right. Okay, new member intro. Let's check it out. Now you don't have to do that because there are no members here at the moment. Privacy. Let's click on that. Okay, so only members who's in this who can see who's in this group. I think that's totally fine. Hide group. Yeah, so once again, visible. There we go. All right. Location. Now this is not necessary, but hey, if you are a local community, then you can put the location here. Yeah, but I'm going to leave this out right now. All right. Next up, you've got customize the group web address. Now the group is rather new at the moment, so it says that once you have 5,000 members, then you won't be able to customize. So hey, yeah, you can put a name here if you would like to, but I think this is quite new at the moment. I don't think they're going to even allow you to do that, but that doesn't matter. All right. Anyways, when you want to share people admission to this group, this is the link you want to get people into. In fact, if you take a look at the browser address at the top left, yeah, that's where you're going to send people to, right? Group color, it's kind of optional, but I think it does help to make it stand out a little bit. We can choose any of these colors. Maybe I'm just going to choose blue here. All right. So is it useful? Maybe to an extent, because you know, Facebook user, all right, they might join multiple groups, so maybe putting a color might help something stand out a little bit. Okay, next up, badges. Okay, now admittedly, I'm not really quite a fan of this. Unless you're planning to run like a huge group with like thousands of people, I would recommend that you keep your group clutter free. So you got admin, moderator, maybe top contributed member, and that'll be it. I'm gonna just turn off the rest here. Okay, I don't think the rest of this makes sense. Okay, it's just like sort of a fun way to get people, you know, to contribute content to your group and things like that. But hey, you know what, we don't have anyone right now, and depending on how you envision your group growth to be, I recommend you just start off with this. Okay, let's click save. Okay, group affiliation, let's leave that out. We don't need this at all. Okay, like, you know, yeah, that's if you want to do that. Okay, but you don't need that. All right. Next up, who can join the group? Okay, that's interesting here because there are pages that can join your group, but for me personally, I don't like pages to join a group because it shows that they're not really committed. You know, most people don't usually participate as a page, right? So I'm just going to leave it as only profiles. I think that's really good. Let's leave it be. Okay. All right. Who can approve members' requests? Okay. Now, while this is totally up to you, personally, I would prefer to be, you know, more in control. I prefer to just have only the admins and moderators approve who gets into the group. And this should be more exclusive, especially if you're running a paid community. That means you're expecting only customers and clients. So you don't just want any like Tom, Dick, and Harry do it. Well, again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want this to happen, then okay, cool. But I recommend only admins and moderators for the most part. All right, let's click on that. And who is pre-approved to join? Well, you don't need this. All right, we're just going to skip that. Okay, next up, managing the discussion. All right, interesting. Anonymous posting. This is typically acceptable practice for a lot of public groups or big groups, but for me, you know what, I don't want that because I want people to be like more forthcoming about who they are when they are asking questions or posting stuff. So I'm just gonna turn this off. All right, click save. All right, who can post to the group? This would be, yeah, anyone. Okay, we encourage discussion. Require post approval. This is subjective. It's totally up to you. If you would like people to just share freely and you don't want to be policing the content, well, that's okay. But for me personally, I put on because I'm operating in an internet marketing group. So the practice of spamming links, yeah, it can get out of hand sometimes. So for me, I rather, you know, do a bit of quality control. So, but this is totally up to you, by the way. Yeah, maybe just leave it off right now. Okay, just letting you know like what I do here. All right, potential spam. I think this is good. We're gonna just like leave it alone. Okay, we're just gonna leave this alone. Approve edits. Okay, now this is totally up to you, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it off here as well. Edit post formats. Yeah, so this part here, you know what? I think what will really help is that you can choose to leave it alone. However, I might turn off a few things so that I keep things a bit neat. So I'm gonna like disable live event, tag event. All right, profile, GIF, and reels. Okay, once again, that depends on like the kind of content that you would accept in the group. All right, so now for the rest of this, these are default. You know, people can share photos or videos and things like that. Okay, but if you want to keep it a bit more neat, I recommend you just turn this particular set off. Okay, if you don't want people to ask posts, oh yeah, turn that off as well. Okay, but yeah, right now I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just only turn off the first three. All right, save. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see, where are we right now? You've got sort post to the most relevant comments. Okay, and default tab. Okay, let's just arrange the tab a little bit. Oh, we don't have to. Okay, there we go. All right, so next up over here, yeah, we might as well just check it out. Yeah, let's go to this events. All right, you can choose to display this button at the top of your community if you want to, but since I don't think we're going to be having events for this group, I'm going to just turn it off right now. Okay, so there we go. Okay, files. If you're expecting to share like PDF files and things like that in a group from time to time, yeah, this could be here as well. Okay, maybe you can leave the files. If you want people to post GIF, okay, go ahead. All right, live videos, yeah, we turned that off already. Maybe, you know what, let's just remove that. All right, okay. Polls, okay, reels. You know, again, this is up to you, but if you don't like people posting reels into the group, yeah, we can just like remove it as well. Okay, turn it off and remove it. All right, now as for the badges, okay, you know what, conversation starter, yeah, that's if you want people to earn it and you know, spark up discussion. So maybe I'm going to just allow this badge. All right, should I not? Okay, up to you. Yeah, up to you. All right, okay, so yeah, now at the bottom here, now this is not really important as well. Manage advanced settings. If you want to link it to your FB page by any chance, yeah, you can do that as well. Yeah, but I think as for the apps, we don't need that right now. Okay, so yeah, we're pretty much done here already as far as the basic stuff goes. All right, so let's take a look at what is add features. Okay, yeah, we went through that just now, so it's pretty much a continuation from just now. Okay, but admittedly, I don't really take a look at this. As for the rest, you can just like leave these alone. Okay, and yeah, let's just go to this thing called the membership. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for something else here. Yeah, but I do recommend that you check out each of these settings. I mean, just to like get familiarized. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Membership questions. Okay, now we're gonna come here right now. So by default, people can just request to join the group and you can approve them, all right? But sometimes there are some, you know, weird people or even bots on Facebook that just randomly request to join the group. So it does help to see whether it's an actual human being or not. So to do that is that you can ask questions, all right? So you can ask up to 3. I think that's kind of a good thing because in the past you can ask more than that. And the more questions you ask, you're actually increasing more friction. So I recommend that you make use of this membership questions, and let's just ask a couple of them, simple ones, okay? Maybe perhaps, how did you find out about this group? Okay, so we can do a checkbox, multiple choice, or a written answer. So in this case, I'm just going to go with checkbox, all right? So that means they can only choose, I think, just one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, checkbox is or is it multiple choice? Okay, I'm just gonna say existing customer, all right, referred by someone, and social media. Okay, so I'm just making this up right now, yeah, but you pretty much get the idea here, all right? And maybe I'll just put one more called other, okay? Multiple choice question, let's just click save, and there we go. We've got pretty much one question here. So yeah, 1 2 3 4, all right? We can add another one, okay? Or I can just ask state the email address you used when you purchased our product, all right? And I'm just gonna put written answer, okay? So I'm gonna click save, and there we go. So I'm just giving you a couple of suggestions on how you can filter out people or you know, bots or even weird people as well from just wantonly entering your group just like that. So it does help filter out this kind of people a bit. So this kind of like how I do a quality control on my own groups as well as they grow, okay? And if you want to have group rules, okay, let's just click on learn more. All right, so there's group rules here. If you want to set up rules right now, you can. Let's just get started up. So these are all like, I would say, placeholders, which is a really good one, by the way. Let's just put be courteous, create. Okay, we got one. Okay, no hate speech or bullying. You know, I think a lot of these are good to be used the way they are. Okay, I'm just going to add them here. respect everyone's privacy, and there we go. Okay, now if you want to make your own custom one, you can go ahead. There's up to like 10. Do you need to use all of them? Nah, not at all. Okay, but yeah, there we go. All right, so let's click on chats. Okay, let's just see if there's anything to see here, which I don't think so. All right, so yeah, there we go. So we've just created a Facebook group just like that. All right, so here's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I have just jumped onto another browser. I'm using another Facebook profile to view this as an outsider. So let's just pretend that I am a customer, or I have been invited to join this group. And how do I do that? Is that I got this link here, okay, and then I'm here. All right, so let's just test this out. Right, I'm gonna click on join group. Okay, so you can see there's this very familiar box here asking some familiar questions like, how do you find out about this group? Yeah, I'm just going to put I'm an existing customer, state the email address you use when you purchase our product, and I'm just making this up right now. Okay, musemensa@gmail.com. okay, but please don't use it. Okay, this is our company email. All right, click submit, and there we go. All right, you can see here that you'll be notified to get approved. Yeah, your membership is pending. Okay, so let me just double back for a while. I'm being notified here that someone here, all right, would like to join the group. Okay, and you can see that I got these details here, and if I know him or her, I'll click on approve. Otherwise, I'll click on decline. All right, so I'm just click approve, and hey, congratulations to me, I've got my first member. All right, but yeah, so that's kind of how it works. Okay, so I hope this video has been helpful. And it's pretty much like I said, it's quite straightforward for the most parts. But I get it, if you're not a regular Facebook user, then this might look like new stuff to you. Okay, so I hope this video tutorial has been helpful. I hope I didn't explain too much in a lot of things. And yeah, if you want to like create content and things like that, this is how it works here. Okay, all right, I'm not going to drag this off for too long. You take care. Looking forward to see you build your own Facebook group community. You can do it for your customers. You can start your own your own bonus community for your paid students and things like that.